Attention or not is a different question.
Busy building airships.
Building airships as citizens are getting murdered left, right, and center.
Yeah.
It's like that meme of like, oh god, what's going on? And Seawolf just fix it, just working on this thing, just explosion in the background. Oh my god, he's dead. Seawolf just closes the door because he doesn't want to hear the noise.
I'm up here in the nice, peaceful northern, north of the mountains compound. A place to safely build this stuff without prying eyes.
Meanwhile, just oh god, walls! Bang, 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 bang.
Oh boy! So hopefully, Nameless will show up so we can get to the doctor storyline.
Yeah, unfortunately, he will be late.
But for now, last session we had a bunch of wolves led by Alpha Wolf that was injected with demon blood.
Oh boy.
And memory serves, I think I stated after we finished examining this thing, I wanted to have it tap straight over the bar.
That would be interesting. However, in Orca's bar, after everything calms down and other doctors are panicking, you see a bunch of notes going up that said. You see a bunch of notes from the sorcerers for the councils go up that says, pretty much we're paying people to hunt wolves now. It's officially wolf hunting season.
Yeah, I think
because someone didn't keep the wolves in check.
And I think we're also our area is now also organized in wolf hunts as well. I know we also did that as well. We were organized in wolf hunts.
Veb happily volunteers to help with the wolf hunts.
Yep,
It is off hours.
Yeah.
It is off hours.
Same. Whenever we're not busy working or doing whatever, I just guess me and Veb are just a two-man team going in and just bringing in like dozens of corpses.
You have Mittens, so a three-man team?
Oh yeah, Mittens. My bad. Yeah. So it'd just be like, we go into the woods, an hour later we come back, we have like a dozen or more corpses. Some of them look like they've been gnawed on.
And we're going to like deny the idea that those are horse teeth.
Yes.
Marks.
Oh boy.
And what we can also do, Carrie, is we can also get the wolf pelts. Those can sell for a decent amount. The meat. My character's more
good fashion.
My character's more interested in the wolf meat. He's never worked with wolf meat before, so this is gonna be interesting for him.
Oh, trust me. If you have like a chef in there in the back room that can work with like perfect cleaning, we're gonna sell the wolf pelts. We're getting to like the nearest.
You realize I am one of those.
Mm-hmm. We will get these to our equivalency of Hugo Boss.
And somehow I'm afraid.
You brought the wolf on us. We're just only doing what we wanted. Now we have wolf pelts. And hides.
Hugo Boss has actually really nice fashion stuff. And they still exist to this day.
Yep.
Just don't ask them what they were doing between the years 1939 and 1945.
Of course I won't. Outside of expanding the fashion style.
Also, don't ask what the concept for the Gearman's uniforms are. those heavy dusters are quite fashionable, though.
Stormtroopers?
No. The Gearman soldiers, they wear a heavy duster over most of their equipment.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like World War I stormtroopers because they freaking look awesome.
Pretty much, yeah.
Hey, Carrie. Yep. Checking the group chat. This is what someone minus the armor, the helmet part. That's what we're gonna have.
Legonitis. What was the Roman equivalency of that? Visionary.
I don't know.
I know what that is. I'm just blanking on the name.
I'm not a robot.
Are you making the Gearman Timeman from Mega Man powered up?
What?
It looks like Timeman from Mega Man powered up.
That's a character from New Vegas from the Legion.
Yeah.
You meet him in a town where he just basically crucifies everyone in the town. Only one person lives because of a lottery.
Yeah, that was the guy. The lottery.
Am I not the only one who shot that dude as soon as he said he won?
Oh, I did many times.
That's nice.
Mostly because I wanted to claim his winning lottery ticket.
Anyway,
no different than anyone else's.
Anyway, you see cars similar to the one I posted. Like come off the docks, and the only thing that catches your eye is the equivalent of a license plate, which is Fleur. And it's heading straight to the Sorcerer's Council building.
Wait, when is the Sorcerer Council building allowed to be built in our area?
No, I meant across the bridge.
Okay,
going from the dock across the bridge and into the Sorcerer Council, and into the Sorcerer Council.
Yeah.
Okay, in their territory. Okay.
Yeah, he just has to pass through your territory because, well, if you're a rich asshole, and if you don't remember Holly's last name, there you go. It's her father coming to bear her out.
I'm a rich guy. Why do I care the names of those that don't actually help me?
No, it's her father, the druid bitch's father.
So, other than that, what are you doing? Because the only thing I can say right now is your hospital is panicking because after all the chaos come down, we combed the forest thoroughly. You found a lot more victims. Some of them beyond saving, some of them with minor injuries, but most of them with like major injuries.
I'd like to say that Veb is just cleaning up the bar, doing everything he can to keep it like spick and span clean and nice. He has the taxidermied head of that like demon wolf over the entrance door, not over his bar, but over the entrance door. And yes, he's doing everything he can to make sure everything is nice and spick and span and clean.
My guy would probably.
And he's helping clean up the kitchen.
Okay, a little off tangent, but I just typed into an AI generator stormtrooper greatcoat. Look at this drip, guys! Look at this drip!
Oh my god, that's actually awesome. So
what is with that sixth finger? AI cannot get hands right at all.
So my guy.
What's sixth finger? I don't see a sixth finger.
His left hand. It looks like there's a sixth finger.
I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
I've seen a lot of AI art. I've gotten so used to seeing that stuff. It's always been the thing I immediately look to is, okay, let's look to the hands.
Well, my guy is he's making sure his kitchen is spick and span, making sure the
with Veb helping.
Good. Oh yeah, because with everything going on, and occasionally, my guy will be making some probably nice filling slow energy releasing food to help out the medical workers because they are probably fatigued, and a nice cooked meal with slow slow energy release can help them out with this problem they have.
A little liver would help because that's a good iron supplement.
Oh yeah, he's pulling out all those stops to make sure that these medical workers, they've been probably working around the clock. They're probably tired, exhausted. They probably haven't had a decent meal, so once they get like their break, maybe like a 30-minute break, not even, then food's gonna be delivered to them, and it's gonna be nice, fulfilling, warm meals.
You also have Veb that's basically giving you like open bags of tea.
Oh yeah, we're not giving nice tea.
Just give him the nice black stuff. Good.
Okay, I'm gonna put on my string for a couple of seconds so he gets.
How does a
seats.
25 sound, Ty?
Say again?
25 for the cooking.
Given
27 since I'm helping.
Given the chaos that's going on in the medical ward, they're just grateful they can have some food.
Would there be a little bonus for Yuri helping with this?
They're not exactly coming back to life, but there will be a bonus. They're not exactly reviving, but they're not exactly dead either.
Alright, so
the best possible meal they could have.
Yes, in this trying times.
Little off game for a minute. Gonna put on my screen for a second. Now, which one do you think would be better for your gearman?
Second on the left.
This one?
Yes, I like that one.
Seawalls?
I mean, the thing is, my thought is going to be, because that's a little too sci-fi in my opinion.
I just put anime World War I mass trooper. Huh?
Yeah.
Actually, probably the second or the last one on the left. I actually like that one.
Again, that one's way Mandalorian, way sci-fi.
No, on the left, way left.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. The helmet kind of works.
Yeah. I kind of like how it's blending the Brody helmet with the Stahl helm.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the mask would still be kind of old school World War I.
What are you guys looking at?
Look at
Ty's.
Say again.
I only see the Star Wars Stormtrooper.
Are you looking at the stream?
This is what I was thinking as far as a Stormtrooper. Give it a what? It'll appear on the Discord.
Boy.
Yeah.
Minus the helmet.
I just looked Kriegsman from Krieg.
Yeah, I'll run one more time. I'll just pick this one for shits and giggles.
Yeah, some happy medium. Gotta admit, that jacket does look comfortable.
Yeah.
It's a nice looking jacket.
Yeah. Yeah, Krieg is kind of generically what look-wise we would go for. At least something similar to it. Obviously, we're not using las guns.
That fucking left, that most left trooper, the eyes, Jesus.
Not perfect, but I do have another image, maybe for a lighter trooper, minus the minus.
Yeah, I'll take this one since we don't. Your idea isn't to scare the public to submission. Just get them on your side.
Yeah.
The top four, middle four.
Yeah. Well, also they often don't wear the gas. They often don't wear the gas mask. They have to.
Obviously.
Huh. Also, color-wise for the coat, probably a deep navy blue with like a red trim, which is the gearman's color.
Fun fact, navy blue is actually a relatively cheap color to make.
Nice. Yeah, blue dyes tend to be cheaper than others.
Ty, you served in the Navy.
Yep.
You would know that, right? That blue is relatively cheaper than other colors.
I didn't get that high within the evening. I was pretty much was one step away from being a petty officer.
Yeah.
Just shy of a lieutenant?
No, I think he was shy of an NCO.
Yeah.
All right.
I just got Nameless City's about 30 to 35 minutes out.
My God, that jacket just looks so amazing. I wish I had a jacket like that.
Yeah, but yeah, basically the idea is, kind of old school greatcoat, navy blue base color. Basically, we'll have to fuse a few things together. Definitely the helmet from yours, Ty, but with kind of the more styling and coat of what I got, and gas mask.
I had the beauty of AI drawings because we can't draw shit anyway.
Oh yeah, no, we're
My
terrible.
only question is going to be this: are we looking at like the technology where you can have like a gas mask that goes into the like a hip filter, or where the hoses go all the way down to the ground, so that way you don't have to worry about like smoke?
No, we have actual proper filtration built onto the mask itself. So there's like a couple of cans on the helmet on the mask itself. My style is probably what we have. The cans on either side with a pretty solidly reinforced glass in the eyes. So
yep.
Likely made out of rubber that has been imported from Hope Valley, since we pretty much control their agriculture at this point.
And we've actually been very generous to them.
Yeah.
We've given them a lot of resources and technology.
I guess the only side adventure I can say Seawall is as you're building the airships, a couple of your people.
Well, technically, I'm not just building airships. I'm also at the same time finally building those gliders that are powered. So they're called dragon gliders in the system, but I'll call them powered gliders or prop gliders.
Like a couple of people started to venture out to see if they could explore the area and never came back.
Got it. I'm guessing even with some of the prototype heated suits, they didn't get too far.
No. Roll perception.
Okay, I've got to add in 4 to that. 4 to mines. 29.
The heat search worked fine. Something stopped them. And it tells that something stopped them because they were flash frozen.
Okay, got it. Something is up there. Suspicions are some sort of ice creature, dragon, not entirely sure yet.
But I guess that is all for now.
Yep.
Next couple of days, some more heroes are coming in to clean up the mess, as I guess we get this storyline started. Then when Namus comes in, he gets follow up. Hospital, Gearman to Gearman 1 and Gearman 2, come in.
This is Gearman 1?
I thought I was Gearman 1.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah, no, my bad. I've been so used to Silo not being here, that's why.
Yeah, even that you always answer as Gearman 2.
Yeah.
My bad.
Anyway, gentlemen, to be honest, we're flooded over here. These major injuries are too much even for our hands.
Veb speaking. Where are you?
In the hospital, of course. In the hospital, of course, but Holly's bear tried to take them up tried to stop the bleeding with vines and leaves, which is a generous effort, but now we're gonna have infections going with this as well.
Shit.
Her bear's there?
No, I meant when she was helping carrying out the infections to your ambulances before when her barrels return here. He tape on limes and meat. He tape on like leaves, vines, and what it taught to help stop the bleeding until he get humans out here to actually.
But now we're
care
gonna have
for
to deal with
people.
infections and possible amputations.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of amputations.
Veb. What? Veb grabs every single bottle of Everclear that he has. So 8 bottles of Everclear.
Down from the mountains to take
I'm grabbing like a handkerchief
situation.
where I can like place it like cover it up. I'm gonna have Mittens bring me to the hospital. I will then order Mittens to go back to the bar and be the bartender. Okay, all right. I heard there's infection.
Yeah.
Where?
I will start making my way over. He
just points the entire ER like where you want to start.
Right. William's coming down on the train. He's ordered it to be a hotshot train, so the track's been fully cleared. It's running deadhead, so it can go as fast as possible. So it's just the locomotive.
Veb puts the handkerchief on his face and goes right into the ER.
Yeah, Eddie's personally controlling this train.
And I am more than ready to pour, like, Everclear. That's like... I have a bottle. Hang on.
75 to 90% alcohol.
Ooh, boy, well...
I might have gotten a bootleg. I may own a bootleg version of Everclear because the one I have suggests it's 180 proof.
That's 90% alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So 90% alcohol. Okay. Doctors, here you go. Use this. Use it to help fight the infection. It helps clear the wounds as well.
We'll try, dude. But to be honest, we need a surgeon up here fast.
Yep.
Shit.
So, is it possible for me to roll an engineering check to push the train beyond its limits since I'm the one that designed the damn thing?
Go ahead. What advantage since you're the one that designed that damn thing?
55.
Alright, you push the train beyond its limits. It'll be there in less than 5 minutes.
Jesus. So there's just this train whistle just zooming down because we're deadheading it. It's barely holding on.
It's pretty much like the Japanese bullet train at this point.
Yeah, yes.
Of course, and penalty that it's going to be a while before.
It's going to need maintenance. I'm pushing it. I am literally burning out the boiler.
Exactly. It's going to need maintenance once you officially stop. So I'm going to give you a heads up right now.
Well, we have more than one locomotive. We just send this one to the shop. You think I only have one locomotive?
Oh boy.
I admit I am not a doctor. I have a very sharp blade. If the risk is between death or amputation and gangrene, well, this is my axe. I can at least try and look. I know I'm not a surgeon, but I'll at least try and help as much as I can.
And trust me, once you see the doctors are completely overworked. Even Pamela, who, remind you, is a cleric, can't handle all these injuries. She has to actually do this the hard way, not with magic, because, well, her magic burned out after the 10th patient.
So I'm assuming I'm bursting in around this point.
Yeah.
And he's going to take command of the situation. I'm assuming I'll get my full heal bonus plus. I actually am a surgeon, so plus 5.
I'm just going to assist.
And how much of a modifier do I get from people assisting?
If you want the entire hospital staff to assist per patient, 10. If you want just Veb and Pamela, the...
Well, I'm assuming I'm taking command of the hospital. I'm kind of rolling for the hospital.
Oh, then 10.
Yeah. Okay, so I implement immediate triage. 44.
Well, good news. Well, the good news is the infections came down, and thanks to Veb's Everclear,
yeah, so
they can start clearing
I'm finding the fucking vines and like.
It's a bear. It doesn't have human
sanitary.
thought.
Yeah.
It thought I want to save this human, not the best way to save this human.
Yeah, so I'm assuming there's gonna still be a lot of amputations.
Oh yeah, so overall, give me a medical check to see if you if you can amputate people without actually causing more harm than good.
A heal check?
Yeah, heal check. You can have Seawall help you out as well.
Automatic +2 for me.
Where's heal? Heal's right there.
The hell?
Hang on.
Huh?
That is a very blatant. Hang on.
Yeah, but say what the hell?
Why is everything rolling as a 10? We've got 3 10s in a row.
Hang on. The joy of having both a computer and a laptop at the exact same time.
Yeah. Okay, it's just a weird coincidence.
A 22?
Thanks to Seawall and Pamela, most of the patients survive. Like I say, about 90% of the patients survive your amputations.
Yep.
For those that do not survive, Veb intentionally stays with them to the end.
Aww.
Yeah,
and offers them a good drink to go.
Yeah.
We'll see. A, to ease the pain.
Yep.
Because, let's be honest, amputation is painful as hell.
Note to self. Maybe it's time to invent Pervidin.
Especially if no what you call it to dull the pain.
And that bartender, he has all the alcohol in the world. Alcohol deadens the pain. Yes, Veb does wish to stay with those who are not able to make it.
That's actually very nice. Can't actually harm you with that one. The doctors are still panicking up the wazoo, but at least the hospital is stabilized. As Mittens and Holly's bears pretty much combing the forest for any more survivors, as well as more wolves.
Yeah, I would be leading the search effort. So I'd be like rallying Gearman squads to set up patrols and search and rescues for any other survivors. That's what I would be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So far, throughout the rest of the day, you have 3 survivors out of 20. And you have 4 active wolves still pretty much chewing up the landscape.
And
Feb is just going to walk out of the hospital after giving the last rites as per how the Order of the Flagon does it. Feb is then going to walk out of the hospital. He's going to walk into the woods and basically go, "Come at me, bro."
You're actually gonna talk to wolves.
He's willing to kill these things.
Oh, I don't know if it's a taunt check, so charisma check.
Alright. Intimidation.
Yeah.
And since I've slept into a Slim Jim, because I remember my last encounter with the wolves. Ooh, nice.
Not nice, because all the wolves heard you, and it's time to surround you in full force. There's like almost 20 in all. You actually see like Mittens and Holly's bear trying to fight off a couple of the wolves.
And this is when I critted.
Yeah.
What would happen
you want them to come to you. That's
Yes, I do. Come at me, bro.
so every wolf in that forest said, "Okay, we need another victim. we need to decide who's the new alpha."
I'd like. Shit, I didn't do this before I did this. I should have told him.
To be fair, scrapping her and the gearman hurt you as well.
So we just hear, we hear like just like 100 or like 20 or so wolves just howling in a certain area.
Yeah.
All right. How many gearmen? I would probably guess I would have at least 10 gearmen with me because we do not want to be overwhelmed by these wolves. So I'm bringing at least 10 gearmen. Just for reference, Seawall, if you want to double back on it, we said at least 10 men for a squad.
Yeah, about 10 guys.
Okay, so yeah, so for the Gearman organization, a Gearman squad is equal up to 10 men. So it's me and a squad of Gearmen, just moving through, and we probably hear just the absolute sound of wolves, and we're like, okay, what the fuck was that? And we're gonna rush over.
And obviously you see Veb surrounded by Mittens and Holly's panda, which I'm not lazy. She just didn't name the panda.
Are we?
You're in gunshot range.
All right, but are the wolves paying attention to us, or are they more paying attention to Veb?
Right now, paying attention to Veb.
All right, so we're gonna circle. We're basically gonna form like a semicircle. Actually, no. Yeah, semicircle to the wolves. And once everyone's in position and like somewhat hidden, either behind a tree or near a bush with a rifle sticking out, once I get the confirmation that all men have a sight on a wolf, I am also going to aim, and we are going to open up with one volley at the wolves to assist Veb.
Like Gearman Ferris to Gearman 2, we are ready.
Alrighty. Take aim. And Veb, you hear this, it'd be like, fire! As 11 shots just ring out in a semicircle at the wolves. Hopefully each bullet's finding their mark. Do I have to roll for that tie, or?
No, I think I'll roll for that.
Yeah, it's 10 gearmen there, firing, and then myself, which I will roll.
So 3 of them. So out of 23. So out of 10 shots, 3 of them missed.
Alright, and then mine. Let me double check if I have everything, because gotta make sure. Fuck did I place it? Oh, here it is. So it'd be Dex plus. Yep. Because I'm gonna study target. We'll just combine all of those. That was a 25 to hit.
That definitely hits. And since wolves are so weak, all of them pretty much dead.
Alright, so Kira, you just hear the word fire being yelled at, and then you just see 11 puffs of smoke being shot out
Technically
to...
be steam.
Or steam, my bad. Steam being shot out, and then you just see, like, 9 wolves just... Or not 9. 3 miss, so it would be, 8 wolves just going down instantly. And then you
Like
just
Holly's band tries to stand into to a human pose, so he could use monk, so he could be a monk and literally start beating the shit out of one of the wolves.
And you'll just hear
We got even you can see from your distance, Scrap, that she is not in the best condition, but
It's not the best condition.
let's just say this: the best way I can describe her is if you weren't bending her earlier, she would be still bleeding out. Pretty much like trying to sit up with broken ribs, if you will.
Veb jumps over to ensure his body protects her.
She pretty much shits and giggles. The strength of the bear. As he pretty much combos a bunch of wolves at once. She combos a bunch of wolves at once. Drop, drop, and drop.
And with this, Kira, you're just gonna hear, "Fuck up those wolves! We got you covered from the range. Men, load another round. Hit those fucking wolves."
Vince, cover her!
And I see what's. Alright, and I see Veb is protecting another injured person.
No, it's Holly's bear.
Or Holly's bear.
She's
Okay, Holly's
she
bear.
like even after she went home to her master, she didn't heal him up all the way. So
Alright.
she's still nursing injured ribs.
Alright.
And now that she has to step from bear stance to human stance, it doesn't make it far from easy.
So I will see Holly's bear and be confused on where the fuck is Holly. But for now, I'm gonna pull 3 gearmen, and we're gonna start moving in a little bit closer while the other 7 provide cover with their rifles. As me and these 3 gearmen are gonna start rushing over to Kiri's position to help fortify sort of like the vanguard line as we get our bayonets ready and also another bullet loaded in.
Kiri, you want to have some fun? There's only like 4 wolves left.
Yep.
Happened to a Slim Jim.
I asked it. Yep. I've already been snapped into a Slim Jim. Okay. I've asked the Mittens to keep the Holly's bear safe. Veb is just gonna start charging. And just seek to chop off any wolf heads he comes across.
Alright, make me 2 axe swings. See how much you can chop off.
Attack 1.
Hit.
Attack 2.
Hit, and since wolves are pretty much weak, they pretty much die instantly. One of the wolves go, and they looked at the 2 remaining wolves looked at the field and attacked the most injured person, which is the bear.
You do have a dwarf that's just screaming and very, very, very loud.
Yeah, and after seeing that dwarf killed off 2 of his friends, it's just going to go for a most injured target at this point.
Come here, you pussies! Come here!
Unfortunately, one of them do hit.
Uh-oh. They might be going also against Mittens.
No, for 3 damage. But you notice Holly Sparrow is starting to act slower now, so...
Which Mittens is doing what she can to protect.
Well, Mittens in the way, so you want to finish him off or let them finish him off?
Oh, Mittens is more than ready.
Oh, Mittens is going to finish off the last wolf.
Well, last 2 wolves.
Or last 2.
What the hell is wrong with this? Hang on. Okay. What the hell's going on here?
Oh, wow.
A 30!
Oh, wow. So you killed off one of the wolves. Want to finish the job?
Yeah, that was... Yep. This is multi...
Because I'm pretty sure Mittens has a multi-attack.
Yep. A 30 and a 20.
And all the wolves surrounded are down. As you hear in the background, OMG, what is this?
My guy's going to instantly snap towards where he heard that.
How does it come out with fires with a bunch of pretty much birds and butterflies and all that?
I'm going to walk up to her. I'm going to holster my rifle. And, well, first, I'm actually going to check on the bear. How's the bear? I'm going to look at the bear real quick.
Yeah, he's the equivalent of holding his ribs.
Alright, I'm going to walk up to her. And almost like a drill sergeant seeing someone fuck up something in basic training. And I'm going to look at her. I say, you better heal your goddamn bear right now. We're going to have some fucking issues.
I don't have to heal my bear. They're just going to provide me a new one.
Veb just belches incredibly loudly.
I'm going to look at her. And at one moment, or in my internal thoughts, my mind almost thought of just bitch slapping her as hard as I can, but he knows about her.
She pretty much walks away. I forgot what the spell is called, but she casts a spell that gets the bell human sentient. So that means for a few minutes she can actually talk. Like, now you explain yourself right now. Why are you helping them, sir? Ma'am, because the humans are in danger. So what? Your job is to protect me, not them.
As is like going on, like
Veb just belches loudly, saying, after belching, goes, "They're a bunch of wolves. They were killing all these innocent people. They needed to be dealt with. Such as you. And Feb just takes his axe and chops the head off of an already deceased wolf. Okay.
Like OMG! Panda, stop him! Ma'am, I'm ordered to protect you. I'm not ordered to do your orders. At that moment, he takes the she ceases the spell to allow him to have Human's thought.
Wait, you're not protected. You're not ordered to protect?
No, she said before she took away his human thoughts. I'm ordered to protect you. I'm ordered to protect you and only you. I'm not ordered to follow your commands.
I'm just gonna look at her and I say, then what is the point of you even being on the Sorcerer's Council, if not just some high position for you to do nothing?
You want to know what's the point of being on the Sorcerer's Council? As you all feel earthquake. You all feel like a tremendous earthquake. Even Seawall feels this earthquake.
I'll
What the fuck?
If the hospital is stable enough, I'll leave it. They'll still be in my probably bloodied surgeon's gear. I throw on my backpack boiler, my rifle, and catch a ride with one of the Thunder Scouts out there to see what the hell's going on.
As she summons pretty much every animal you could think of that's land-based. Summons vines, summons plants, even that's completely extinct, summons everything. And literally had to point it straight at you.
I'm gonna look at her.
Like Daddy taught me, Daddy gave me the best teachers. I'm already naturally gifted. Imagine if I unleash my force on you.
And what would Bloodpipe, the Paladin Order, say about this? Or William, or the Sorcerer's Council? Killing an innocent, unarmed person who's not even a threat to you? Just only giving you some advice, and you decide to kill them? How would that look for the Sorcerer's Council and their image? It's already tarnished enough with the likes of you on it. How much further will their reputation fall?
Please, only two members scare me on the council. And one of them is a recluse. And the other one is pretty much retired. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm the most dangerous threat around here. And by then, when you arrive.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Does she even see me yet?
She doesn't see you yet.
Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit stealthy.
Feb moves forward. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I don't...
38 to remain hidden.
Yeah, no one sees you.
I'll work my way closer to Little Miss Temper Tantrum over here and have my paralyzer ready to go.
You had those that were willing to risk their lives, to risk their everything, to defend themselves against these wolves, these things. I'm pretty sure that's not a wolf. And yet, they were willing to defend themselves against such things. I happily volunteered to go against and fight these things.
That's very nice. That's very nice, but where is this my problem?
Where were you?
I was taking a nap.
I'm recording all of this, by the way.
Sorry, while Daddy's straightening out my punishment for me. Yes, I'm being punished.
It seems like, you just play this off as just another fancy thing for you to do. Somewhere high to where you can just look down on the mess. And now I see why you act like this. I just have a question for you. Have you ever held a dying child in your hand? Having to tell them that their parents are no longer going to be around? Have you?
She just looked at this verse like, I really don't give a shit. In fact, she's about to order her bear to attack you since the panda doesn't have no more human intellects. He's from his back.
I wish to stand in front of a scrap. I have held a woman who was about to perish in front of her daughter. It is quite possibly the worst thing that you could ever feel, that when you have a child that's going to die. Wait, hang on. Out of character, out of character. There we go. I have held a child that was basically dying. The idea that a parent should outlive their child is the worst thing that one should ever have to feel. The fact that you don't give a shit about that. How can we actually be sure that you care about our safety?
Like, Panda dropped them both. And give me what's it called? I forgot to check to see if you can convince the panda to see if you can convince the panda not to swing, despite the fact that.
And while she's not paying attention, I'm going to tase her ass.
Panda, you're a good girl. You actually cared. You cared about those who were injured. They were hurt.
Remember,
You brought a child who was injured.
AC. Flat foot touch AC, Ty.
Yeah, that hits.
She needs to roll a fort save now.
I believe I have a stat for her. If not, I'll make the stats on as I go along.
now look at baby, like, you helped us with that child, and you protected that child from the wolves.
What is it again?
It's a fort save she has to roll.
Ooh, well.
Yeah, she fails. She's tased. So she's paralyzed.
One of you try to convince the panda. With advantage, since he knows enough about what she did.
If you need a pound of flesh, then let it come from me. But you were brave. You saved this little girl.
Still looking for the roll, dude.
Otherwise.
Or you're gonna take some damage.
What did you have to roll?
Charisma.
But yeah, Ty, I'm going to do something real fucking nasty to her to keep her from being able to use her magic going forward. She's a druid, correct?
And about to say you and see what a bit do it quick, since she still has the ability to use her magic to pretty much.
Yeah, I'm about to shut that down.
To pretty much swarm everyone.
I'm going to throw metal armor on her.
Metal armor?
Yeah. Druids cannot wear metal armor. If they do, they lose their power. Until they can get an atonement.
So just straight charisma or with a buff? Or
charisma.
Kira, do you want to do it? Because I have a -1 on charisma.
Yep.
With advantage. Remember, with advantage.
Now I'm doing everything I can to keep the panda at peace.
Did you roll your charisma?
Yeah, a 15.
I'll say that's literally just enough
Yeah. So okay,
to
never mind.
at least back off and return her back to her master. As she sees the metal armor clinking on her.
And that locks her down for until she takes it off, and for 24 hours thereafter. It's not permanent. Yeah.
As soon as we see that happen, I'm going to order the 10 gearmen to quickly run over, and they're going to surround William in a circular formation with their rifles at the ready, guarding William.
As I clank fucking manacles on her.
As you can see, you're like, "What are you doing, Panda? Get these manacles off of me!" As you see her army of people, as you see her army of pretty much animals back off.
Yeah, because the power is dissipating.
Yeah.
And I'll go up to the bear, and I'll like hold out a hand, basically showing him I'm friendly, and give him like a little head scratch. Be like, there. You're good. You're more braver. You're more of a brave bear than I've ever seen. You don't deserve a master like that. He would treat you like nothing.
Veb is hugging her as well.
We're just comforting the bear after realizing that this bear or this panda bear realized that it almost attacked us.
Oh boy. So, as she was giving her speech, you hear another gunshot, and the panda bear is bleeding out again. And you see that same white limousine in the distance with a man with a rifle shooting like, "If you can't protect my daughter, then what's use for you?" As he's loading up his second shot to finish off the bear.
Nope, I'm gonna try to shoot his rifle.
I want to take a reaction.
I'm going to aim for the engine. I'm going to try to take out that engine.
I'm going to aim for the dude's rifle. I'm going to take out his
rifle.
How far away?
I'll take reaction and take the damage.
Everyone's here. Okay. The limousine's here.
How far away is it physically from me?
Assuming you're still here, like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet.
Yeah,
I'm engaging something I haven't used before. Technically, this vehicle is considered an unattended machine, correct?
No, there's a driver inside.
Okay. Got it. Because what I wanted to do, I want to do technical tap, as I was going to swing my my wrench at the fucking engine to try to break it.
How? You're like 30 feet away.
Yeah, you said I'm only 30 feet away, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can move 30 feet and hit this thing.
And literally, I have a rifle. I'm just gonna shoot the rifle on this dude's hands if I have to damage it.
And you said you want to do a reaction, Vib?
Yep. I'm going to basically be on the bear and ensure that whatever attacks are going against the panda, I take it.
Okay. First, seawall. Yep. Roll what you need to roll. Depending if it's a sea knock, he has full cover or 3/4 cover.
Well, I'm not trying to hit him. I'm trying to destroy the car. I'm trying to kill the engine.
Yeah, destroying the car. Yeah, if you destroy the car, he has 3/4 cover. If it doesn't,
28 versus the AC of the car, I'm assuming it's going to hit pretty easily.
Yeah, I would say.
I've got to double check what the gear spanner's damage is. Actually, it should be a 29. My bad. But let me pull up the gear spanners. It's been I literally use it as a fucking cane. So. Okay, items, weapons, gear spanner. So basically, I swing a fucking wrench at this. Where are you? I'd also, let's see, my physical strength is not great, but whatever. Okay, spanner, commercial. Yeah, gear spanner. Okay, it's a D10, so plus technically I think I get 1 because I'm wielding a one-handed weapon, 2 hands. You get at least a +1 on the damage. Plus, what is my current firepower at? Current firepower is at 4d8. I do 34 damage as I swing the wrench right onto the fucking engine.
As you swing the wrench into the engine starts steaming, which forces the driver to get out, which means that your attack will, which means that he only has Mr. Fleur only has 3/4 cover instead of full cover.
Yeah.
That means you can actually make your attack. Since the driver has to leave the vehicle, which means the doors open. Which means one of the doors is open.
Yep.
Go ahead, Scrap. Even with touch 3/4, even with touch the 3/4 covers the even with touch 3/4 covers it. And that's wait for Bev to be back because now he's going to be the next in line to get targeted.
Can I use a hero point to re-roll that?
Sure.
Come on.
Oh, Jesus. Roll again to confirm the crit. I think you blew his head off, Leaf.
He did blow his head off, but he did. But if he confirms it correct, he did force him to drop his rifle and shout his driver's side mirror.
Yep.
I said I would be shooting his rifle to either destroy it or knock it out of his hand. Apparently, I just fucking hit his.
Roll to confirm, Leaf.
So what do you mean roll to confirm?
You have to
roll again. Roll again. If it's damn it. Sorry.
Yeah. So, did he confirm the crit? Because remember, it's versus touch AC.
It also has 3/4 cover.
So what does that do?
Damage. You're just doing regular damage.
Oh, just regular damage.
Okay, so... Yeah. So.
Okay, so that would be 1d12 rifle with.
What just happened?
I shot his rifle. I used a hero point.
Yep.
I'm and then other damage. So that's a study. That would give me an additional. It's an extra 5 with.
Oh right, I probably should roll this as well.
What? 21 points of damage to his gun.
All right. As he pretty much has to reload it. Yeah. By the way, it's 2 rounds before the car is fully back in control. Well, now 1 round.
All right, so basically, I had to make him do a reload action.
Yeah.
All right, still, and I'll look at you. I'll yell to you all. I fucking hit his rifle. Try to get him if you can. And I'm gonna order. Since we still have 10 gearmen, I'm gonna order 3 gearmen to move in to assist William to whatever he needs. The other 7 are literally just gonna be near the druid bitch, and they are just gonna have their rifles ready to fire at this dude if the worst comes to it. But they're only gonna fire on my order. So those 7 are only gonna fire either at him are at the car, but only on my orders. Meanwhile, 3 gearmen are pulling off to assist William to whatever he needs.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep, I'm gonna do the technical tap again, and because I'm assuming that
So wait, Kiri, you don't have. Wait, no, this is Kiri's turn because he said he was going to try to take a shot.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
dude,
you have to reload. You have to do a reload. So the only thing you can say is, "This is none of your business. I just want to eliminate a problem for my daughter and give her a better bear that can follow her orders."
Kiri, do what you need to do.
Be a wall.
Take him alive, if we can.
Yep.
So what are you gonna do, Kiri? The bear is now safe for another round because I shot his rifle, so now he has to basically reload it again. So what are you gonna
it's probably also damaged at this point.
Yeah, damaged as well.
Yeah.
Well, what? Sorry, I had a Klondike bar.
What can we do for a Klondike bar?
Okay.
Commit mass murder.
Where is Holly in comparison?
She's currently been forced into like a metal metal breastplate or something like that, and is manacled with a couple of people physically on top of her.
She has 7 gearmen, which 3 of them are on top of her, while the other 4 are in a circular formation, pointed at that car, ready to fire on my orders alone if it gets too much.
And scary thing is, Jim Band could have ended the fight just by blowing up the car engine.
And then also 3 gearmen got pulled off from that group. So there was originally 10, but 3 got pulled off and are now going to assist William to whatever he needs help with. And meanwhile, I'm calling for reinforcements. But not now. Not my turn.
Alright. I'm still in a rage. 10-4. Let's go and kill the freaking Holly. Veb just does what he can to get to Holly. If he can't get into range, he does have a hammer. Give me a moment.
I'm gonna yell.
Okay,
no,
you're going to attack. How are you going to attack Mr. Fleur?
Keep her alive. Get the fucker who tried to shoot the bear. Keep him alive as well.
Yep.
That happened when, to be fair, that happened while I was getting the Klondike bar.
Yep.
Okay. Veb goes into the direction of the one that shot the bear, that shot the panda. Knock, knock. Who's here, you motherfucker?
Okay, he's in a limo. So so let me describe the situation. He's in a limo. His manservant is trying to repair the limo, and he has one. And next turn he's going to repair the limo, and Holly's father's going to get back in and shoot from full cover again. So if we could get into the manservant, so he can't take his next turn, or attack Holly's father.
I'm going to have some of those gearmen sent to help me fucking tackle the manservant. Because I doubt this guy is armed.
Oh no, he's just a manservant. So
yeah, they're going to tackle him and hold him on the ground, and then I'm going to rip the fucking door off with my fucking gear spanner.
All right. Well, first let's see who are you attacking, Veb?
The one that attacked the panda.
So that'll be Holly's father, and that hits even with 3/4 cover.
Yep.
Nice.
Nameless is listening in until he gets home.
Okay. Get him, Kiri, get him!
Alright. seriously being kidding me? Stupid keyboard. £13 of damage.
That hurts him?
And since I was
we're trying to
moving,
capture him alive.
It's not killing him. And I assume all your strikes are non-lethal, right, Carrie?
yes. Non-lethal. Non-lethal. And Feb's just going to just stand right in front of him and keep his attention on me.
All right, and you said that, and Seawall, you said that you pretty much have to give me and tackle the manservant.
Yeah, so you can't repair the vehicle. I am
Right.
then going to use my gear spanner to rip the fucking door of the car off.
So 3 gearmen are just gonna fucking tackle this dude.
So yeah, so this will be technically a 12. So I rolled a 20 versus the AC. I'm assuming that's easy to fucking hit because it's a non-moving car.
Yeah, it works. Yeah, it works.
And then 19 more damage as I try to rip the door off with the gear spanner.
It's a limousine, but it's not exactly like a freaking tank, so it's not exactly that hard to rip off a door.
Yeah, then as a free action with my offhand, I'll let go and pull out my pistol, and I'm going to point it right at this guy's face and intimidate him, going, I recommend you surrender now. So can I roll my intimidation?
Yeah, because he has one more trick up his sleeve.
24.
You almost feel the ground shaking, but he thought better of it and decided to, my lawyers would get me out anyway. It's not my wife.
Yep, I do the whole, it was like a flinch with the gun to get him to get out of the vehicle.
And obviously we couldn't tell by now. He's also a druid.
Oh yeah,
he's just way weaker than his daughter.
Yeah, we're throwing him in metal armor right goddamn now.
And I'll run over to rifle point at him too, just not even saying anything, just the cock of the gun. And I was gonna say, try anything funny. Your head goes by.
Yep. So I'm surprised a druid's driving around in a metal vehicle.
He was dude. It's literally he was cocky. He didn't ride around the vehicle because he didn't know he didn't think he could fly or anything like that. He rode around the vehicle and said, "I'm better than you."
Okay, got it. Well, he's in metal armor now, so he has no power. We're going to be.
And since you pull him out, and since you pulled him out the car, he has his full druid powers now. That's why I was saying.
It takes 24 hours after wearing.
Well, when you pulled him out of the car, now that you put him in the metal armor again, then he can't use his druid power for 24 hours.
Until the armor comes off, then. Yeah. So we're arresting him, his daughter. And we're taking him not to our cells. No. We're taking him to the main king dungeon.
And I am going to call in for reinforcements, and I'm going to shoot up a flare for our location and get more gearman reinforcements as to basically handle this, because now, since it's all clear, I'm going to walk up to, or I'm going to run up to the panda bear.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to check him out. How injured is the bear? Can I even do anything to help him?
The best way I can check is give me a medicine check with disadvantage, because you're not exactly.
You have a surgeon.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you have a surgeon. Question is, can handle a bear instead of a human.
I have a plus 10 to healing.
I have
most that's because he always dealt with mittens.
+5, and then technically, I have a +5 from additional equipment I have, And then I've got the Surgeon ability, which adds an additional 4 for, treating like certain situations. Long-term care, installing implants, things like that. I'm assuming first aid doesn't trigger that in this case. So
Then another
unless
plus,
it's considered emergency surgery. So I get 2 from you.
Then another +4 because you have 2 people that are helping you?
Yep. Okay, yeah. 36 to patch up the bear.
Well, it was a close call, but the 36 is enough to patch up the bear.
Yeah.
He's still not going to be moving for a while at full speed, but
at
least the bullet wounds stop.
Yeah, I got the biggest chunks of the bullets out. I've got I cleaned the wound, put some bandages on it, maybe even stitch it up. We're getting the bear transported via probably one of our steam wagons back to the city to be taken to effectively the kennel. It's the best place we've got for them.
Feb carries the panda bear as best as he can.
Yeah, and my guy's gonna make sure. Now the
manserver's down. He pretty much surrounded because, like Seawall said, he pretty much had no armor, no nothing. He was just there. He was just there to drive and repair the car.
Holly's father, he's on the ground. I'm gonna walk up to him. Is he on the ground? Like on the ground?
He's on the ground. He's on the ground. Collapsed in metal, so he can't use his druid powers at the moment.
I'm going to, not so subtly, try to yank him up without any warning. Like place him on the hood and just start rigorously just patting him down. And like almost embarrassingly making this dude feel like, he's fucked up majorly. And I'm not being any of the kinder about it either. And I'm like when you know what I mean, Ty, when they place handcuffed suspects on the hood to like search them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna do that, but with almost a force where his head almost hits the hood. Like,
why am I picturing when Al Bundy deals with Kelly's boyfriends?
I can break these cuffs.
And I'm gonna say, do you have anything that will hurt me? Because so God, if I do, you're gonna face even more hurt.
My words will have me out within the hour. What are you doing to my little girl?
I'm gonna slap him.
I was just eliminating a useless employee. That's all.
Ty, I'm gonna slap him. I said, you didn't answer my question. Answer the question. Do you have anything on you that's gonna poke, stick, or hurt me?
Why do I have to answer a question from?
And I'll slap him again. Answer the question. I can do this all day.
He just from the cover of the card has that look of looking down upon you.
All right, I'm gonna say, Veb, get over here. He's not cooperating. Veb, do you hear that?
Kiri?
Who's Kiri? Kiri? Okay. Did we lose him? Okay. Whatever. So, I'm just gonna forcefully just hold him down, get 2 other gearmen to come over to get him. We're gonna wait for a steam wagon.
Yep.
Oh, Kiri, you there?
Yeah.
Oh, Kiri, I called you over. I called your character over because I kept slapping him because I asked him if there's anything that's gonna poke, stick, or hurt me, and he's refusing the question. So I called you over to help.
I simply stepped outside to get a Milano.
And I'm gonna look at him again. Do you have anything that's gonna poke, stick, or hurt me?
He just smiles even like that. That I have my lords will have me out within the hour.
And another slap. I said, answer the question. Or
I kick him in the testicles.
Damn. Like, I will sue you for everything you have. Yes, my daughter tells me you have a restaurant, right? Or should I say that little girl has a restaurant?
And he's instead of a slap, this is gonna be an open hand strike.
Feb grabs the neck and squeezes.
Oh no!
And
Right.
I assume and the father. I wonder how Mura's role's reputation will go once I tell them what your friend did.
Wait.
He's talking Holly and her father. Sorry, he's talking Enzo and her father. Currently saying he's taking over both restaurants and having Enzo's father reputation ruined.
Veb squeezes his hand, ensuring that there being no air breathing.
His hand is. I'm gonna quickly see his like. No, I'm gonna like Kiri. Look at me. Not worth it. Piece of trash isn't worth it. We'll deal with him properly. This is not the way yet. And I'll look at one of the gearmen. Please have Veb go somewhere, and one of the gearmen are gonna come up.
Veb loosens his grip on the neck, throws him to the ground, and curb stomps his testicles.
Curb stomps what?
And curb stomps his testicles.
Oh! Stop.
All right.
You want to hurt my friends. I will ensure that you will die. And I will ensure that people like you who push it will never succeed.
And I was sure my wife will shoo into the ground. There's a fate worse than death.
How badly, I hate to say this, Tide, I never thought I would say this. How badly damages his man's balls?
He's not gonna have children for a couple of days. He's not gonna have children for a couple of weeks.
I did not do a good job.
He did not. Anyway, so does reinforcements come in at this time?
Yes, but
Alrighty. So
the only thing you see is pretty much the injuries from the wolf attack, and 2 people in pretty much metal armor.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure the injured get first priority. We'll have them, if we can. We'll make sure these people fucking walk. We'll make sure the 2 handcuffed individuals can walk. We're not gonna give.
Yeah, we're taking them to the crowd in this case.
We're gonna form.
We are. Yeah, I'm going to be using the shit out of this for propaganda. Just gonna tell you guys that right now.
Yep. Basically, that's even better. Ty, is there at any point does a wooden cart pass by us at any time?
Let's freak decide. No, not this time.
Damn it! I was gonna do the French Revolution style for him.
No.
Guillotine?
No, not guillotine. In the cart as they're being sent through the town, as people are yelling at them before they're taken to the prison.
No. We're taking him to the castle. We're putting him in the dungeon, separating him from his daughter, and we are going to I'm going to have the king compose a very strong letter of protest to the council that a counselor and her father were causing. I'm assuming these 2. Okay, I need to know: were the wolves caused by her?
No. They're looking for a new alpha wolf.
You were Seawall. We would have told you that only for your ears only. We didn't tell anyone else. But the reason why these wolves are attacking people was because the alpha at the time was infused with demon blood. The demon prince tried to use the alpha.
Does anyone else knows this?
No, it's only me, Veb, and that's it. And now
and Aria.
And Aria, but that's...
Is she on side? willing to
Yes.
lie for us?
Yes.
Okay.
And technically the panda, but someone has to give him human speech again. But someone has to give him
And me
human.
willing to take a round for him shows the panda that we are trustworthy.
Yeah. So,
But you need a lower cleric to give him the ability to speak like a human again.
you mean a druid?
Oh, God. Awakening. It's always a fun spell.
So yeah.
Okay, so because my thought is we blame that whole incident on Holly and her fucking around as a druid, causing tons of trouble. Do you guys agree we should try to have her be blamed on all this?
Oh yeah. I mean, we could also have Bloodpike testify that she even tried to use poison thorns on me when I tried to call her out on it.
I've got the
Do we
recording
have-
of her saying she doesn't care about people. Straight
Do we
up,
have-
that you played in court.
Do we have sufficient physical evidence? Like, you have those that say this person is an enemy of the state. They don't have proof.
We have
Please, you assume I can't fake it. We control the judge.
and we also have video recorded of her saying
Audio.
she doesn't care, or
Audio
audio
recording.
that
Yeah,
she
so-
doesn't care
Got
about.
it. So what we're going to do is I'm
I
going to
just
have the
wanna-
king write a letter saying that he is arresting the Holly and her father on suspicion of basically negligent homicide. Well, basically, she was fucking around with her powers. She caused the wolves to go feral, and that's led to many deaths and disfigurements.
I love that the bear is a much better person than Holly ever could be.
So yeah, and this letter is not going to be privately sent. This is going to be publicly sent everywhere. And squarely put the blame on the council for bringing in somebody so reckless and careless that he does not want any sorcerers council members or affiliates in his nation without his
remember
express
there's still one, but well, you know who he is, but he remains anonymous.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you don't know, but basically, it's one of those. I want nothing to do with the Sorcerer Council. I want them the hell out of my nation. And then basically, he's doing a shot across the bow. I'm using him to shoot across the bow diplomatically, while also damaging the Sorcerer's Council's image as much as possible.
Get off my lawn!
I'm gonna roll artistry philosophy for this. $39. Jesus Christ!
I can't do a counter roll for what I was about to do, but I don't want to try anyway, just to see what I would have rolled.
Yeah.
Let's see if you beat a nat 20 with it.
No, because you got to deal with Holly's mother, and unfortunately, even though she's pretty much the equivalent of an influencer, she's not going to beat that roll.
Yeah, no.
Not that her and her team of lawyers is going to fly by her husband and daughter, but still.
Well, the king is holding them under his personal authority. They violated his law.
And you'll know how powerful the Fleur family is. It's pretty much, you want the best of the best, you come to us. You want island vacations, you come to us. You want to help develop a third world nation to fourth world superpower, you come to us. They literally own their own island with manservants.
Yeah, and money doesn't really talk when we literally control the king, the power of the law.
I do have to get going here, folks.
Yep, no problem.
Anything else, just let me know.
Yeah, no problem.
Other than that, my guy's just literally just going to be working on now security efforts to make sure that these two criminals don't escape. So security's going to be like, no, tripled to make sure any suspicion happens. We're gonna have at least 3 guards watching them to make sure no shit's gonna happen, and make sure that the metal gets changed every like 12 hours or something, so it just keeps cycling. So that way they can't use their powers.
Yep. They're kept in chains in the dungeon of the castle.
I
Alrighty.
say a couple
Take care.
days later, you see a beautiful, buxom blonde with the most serious of several lawyers come by the king's, pretty much walk into the throne room of the castle.
Yeah. The king is just sitting on his throne, as he usually does, since we control him now, but no one knows that. And I'm standing nearby as his chief advisor.
Excuse me, are you King Silverstone?
He just kind of grumbles at me. He kind of does the whole, like, I'm controlling him, so it kind of pulls me in closer. And he just whispers. He kind of says to my ears, "This is the king. He's advised that I can handle this in his stead. How can we assist you?"
No, I want to speak to a higher authority, not to some second-rate advisor.
Yeah. The king.
You're a large belch.
Yeah. The king looks very angry at this point, and simply says, "You either deal with my advisor or you leave my nation." And he gets up and leaves the room.
Fine. I'll help turn your nation to a first world country. How fast will it be to make it to a third world country? I hear a couple of other countries will love everything we provide.
What percentage of the manufactured goods market do we control at this point, Ty? What percentage of the shipping do we control now?
Half of it. The four family. Once you made your move, the four family
now.
pretty much, huh?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Putting up my computer now.
Yep.
Once you made your moves, the four family pretty much rush to control as much manufacturing as possible.
But we control effectively the majority of it.
Yeah.
You do realize that we control a majority of manufacturing and shipping. There's nothing you can do to us.
Yes, except people know who we are. Our names have been thrown out for hundreds of years. You're just getting started.
I just look vaguely bored by her as I just.
No. I will. I will have to leave my son, and my daughter now, as well as I could clear up our reputations.
No, they're facing trial, held by the king himself.
Trial for what? I'm not gonna have my daughter
negligent homicide, negligent. And he basically lists the charges of basically causing extreme harm, property damage. Basically, just a very long line of crimes.
I'm not gonna have my daughter executed, and damn sure not gonna have my husband executed. Release my daughter. I'll pay whatever price I have to pay.
No, they need to stand trial for what they've done. The people are up in arms. They don't get to disappear this time. Now, if you want to convince them to plead guilty, we might be willing to give them life. Might be willing to give them 20 or 30 years in prison, with the understanding that they will be given treatment so they can never use their magic again.
Boys. She just snaps and a series of birds surround William. And here on Encom, do it. Hello?
Do what?
Hello?
Give a little bit of help. A couple of bears are trying to break into a prison, targeting the floors.
Kill the bears. Use the machine guns. Use the automatic muskets. That'll drop them quickly.
Yeah, just in time thing.
The Gatlings.
No, they're not Gatlings. They're more Maxims. They're steam-powered Maxims. And I'm imagining those bears are getting shredded by those things.
No, really. Obviously, the whole Fleur family's droids, but she's more of a strategist, so she has literally like plate armor on their bears.
Remember, guns ignore armor, Ty.
Oh, right.
Yeah. That's one of the horrific things about them. They are versus touch AC. They ignore natural armor and regular armor. So these bears probably walk around a corner where there's a machine gun nest and get turned into basically bear chunks for
chopped
stew.
pork.
Yeah, some nice chopped bear. Nice chunked bear. Yeah.
I wonder what bear
boy. Do I have to do everything myself? As she turns into a fly and flies away.
I will just, slip on a gas mask and chuck a gaseous version.
No, not flies towards you. Flies out the castle.
Yep.
Veb is with the panda.
Yep.
And,
well, no, I'm still going to chuck. I'm still going to chuck a canister of the anti-magic shit. So, if she breathes that shit in, she might be stuck as a fly for a while, or might be forced back into human form. I don't know what'll happen.
She will revert back to your human, but
yeah,
you have to make a nat 20 because she's literally just a tiny housefly at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna assume this is just a standard attack.
You estimate that, even though you know that nat 20s are like damn near impossible on this site.
Yeah, that's why I said she's pretty much a tiny housefly.
Why do you think I'm using a gas grenade to cover an area? But I rolled low, so could have missed. Who knows?
Yeah, but see, even I say, okay, you're using gas.
Yeah.
You're still low enough for her to fly out.
Yep.
Pretty much to help. Pretty much. Well, you pretty much know what she's going to do. So get racing. About an hour later, household to Gearman 1, come in.
Yes.
Yes. I hate to break your orders, but we ordered a powerful surgeon to help us out. He's just arrived on the ship right now.
We could use the help. What kind of credentials does the individual have?
Nameless? What kind of credentials you have?
As far as my credentials are, he's a heavily experienced surgeon who is also experienced with dealing different types of sicknesses, as well as also partially a cleric. But no one's able to tell his alignment.
Well, yeah. Cleric of knowledge, after all.
Yeah.
Which usually tend to be neutral. Who cares about that?
Say again?
As well as also seeming to be capable of advanced self-defense and gunslinging.
Interesting.
Want to guide him to the hospital soon? We're still really pushing out doctors.
Have him work his way up. Make sure he proves his effectiveness, and then have him work his way up to the more serious cases until we can fully confirm.
All right. Well, we'll have him treat some of the more basic bear attacks. Thanks to vape alcohol, most infections are gone. So we just have him treat those for now. and you get driven to a hospital, and nameless, you get driven to a hospital where you have, well, the ER is going nuts with premise amputations and near death, and they're still pouring out alcohol to cure cure infections and stuff like that. And they get taken to gym pop where Primus Primus broken ribs, broken arms, Primus bite marks, and says, "Now, can you take care of these people for now?" Thing.
I'll do what I can. Also, I was out for the last 2 minutes. What
Just
happened?
realized I'm muted. Yeah, he says yes, I'll be able to take care of it.
Alright, let's just check. Roll me a medicine check.
Also, you may want to add an additional, probably a +5 on top of that nameless, since you'd likely have Masterwork Surgeon's tools.
Yep, that's what I included. Yeah, I forgot about what Masterworks Surgeon's Tools does.
It's a +5.
So
Whoops. Wait,
yeah, I just forgot to include what the price was for that.
We'll get it figured out at some point. Remember, coin isn't exactly a big issue for us.
Well, congratulations. With that roll, you pretty much.
Well, no, Veb fucked up.
Oh, Veb fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not my roll.
Yeah. Oof. You may want to use your hero point on that
Re-roll that.
Yeah. Re-rolling that.
I rolled a 29.
Oh god!
What the fuck?
Yep. Yep.
You pretty much stand up, look at all the nurses and doctors and gym pops like, what the fuck are you doing? You have the alcohol. You use this much alcohol to clean up the infection. You tap that man's ribs up. And what's that bear doing? What's that panda bear doing here? With so much.
Panda bear is at the kennel, not at the hospital.
I'm joking, dude. I'm joking.
But yeah, I basically just I don't even insult people okay, do this here, apply the bandages right here. This amount, just 500 milliliters of alcohol. Use this amount.
Yep.
Basically go all the way out, even with the stitching.
Veb just pours pure alcohol onto all the injuries. It's nice and clean.
Just don't get it too far into the wound. You don't want to burn the insides a bit.
And in less than, I say, 48 hours, most of Gym Pop is pretty much starting a road recovery, and some of them actually could go home. The doctor.
I assist with healing.
The doctors look at, huh?
I assist with ensuring everyone has a good night's sleep, that they're healed. In a hospital, Veb's just going to be like a nurse to ensure everyone has a good night's sleep.
Oh boy. And pretty much the doctors are so impressive, can you have us get him in hospital to get him in one come in?
Yes, what do you need?
That doctor I asked for, he pretty much cleaned up most of Gym Pop. Half of them are going home right now. We advise him to permission to help with more serious cases.
Allow him to work with the more serious cases if he's doing that well. I know that it sounds like he might even be a better doctor than I am.
Possible. Anyway, and out. I guess Beb is walking down the street and you and you see a freaking also with a note with a paper like, who the fuck does this bitch think she is?
What's the paper say?
Like she pretty much hands her paper. Pretty much Mr. Spore is trying to take over the Orca's bar.
How? To my knowledge, she has no debt.
She's making a debt.
How?
Where did you get this from?
From that asshole. And she points at bird flying by laughing.
I'm just gonna give 5 bit of gold pieces to her and tell her, shut the fuck up, go the hell home, and never dismiss Emzo ever again. In fewer words than that. I then walk towards where I saw where she was pointing.
Was in this case, Mrs. Swerve changed it back to human form, just saying, I have my lawyers get my this restaurant by the end of noon. It's great being powerful. What do you want?
The fuck you saying about Emzo?
Oh, that she was raised by a Murr's father and her spineless mother? Or the fact that Murr's rose was just overrated? Or the fact that your gamer is just as overrated?
I take my axe out and stab him.
Her.
Oh, her. Okay.
Roll. Roll to see if we get her past her AC. Carrie?
Does a 40 hit?
Even with her mage armor, yes it does.
Fuck you! Emzo's a good boy.
I guess damage before I explain what's next.
Obviously, this is the damage. Okay.
She drops, holding her shoulder, trying to cast pretty much the lightest of healing wounds as possible. Gentlemen, if you please. As a bunch of gentlemen and crocodiles come in to pretty much tackle you.
Fuck you! And I snap into the Slim Jim.
Oh, you're one of those people.
I am the bartender. I am the partial owner of Emzo's bar.
I heard you're legendary bartenders. It's too bad you'll be out of business soon. As she snaps and pretty much as she snaps her fingers and pretty much a giant forms in front of her. Now, if you don't want you and your little horsey to get squashed, I suggest you leave my fairy business alone and tell your friend to let my and tell the king to let my daughter and husband out, if you please. I'm not as strong as my daughter, obviously this is true. But she's my pride and joy. I'll do everything to keep my power, our family powers intact.
Mittens, get back to the bar. Send the warning. I'll hold on from here. And
there's no need. We just need to back off. I'm not going to fight. I'm going to fight you in front of these filthy citizens. And tell your friend Wayne, was it? It'll be $5,000 for a new car and engine. For 5,000 gold for a new car and engine.
That time I'm done with you, you'll probably not know the language structure of common. But let's just do this. Because let's be honest, there's no other way this will end otherwise.
She bends down and gives her crocodile. No, she can't do that. She's not that high of a level. So, like, uh, like everyone surrounds her. I'm going to go for a walk to look at the city. Maybe I could make a maybe just buy this city entirely. And that port looks nice. Maybe I could buy that as well.
There's a nice brothel there.
Oh yes, the bars will be mine soon, and then they'll be yours for me, which means you'll be working for me. I'll have you come to one of my islands to be my manservants.
I look forward to killing you.
Good luck. You'll need it.
Fuck
Like when we were like, do you not think I was paying attention when my daughter was doing druid classes? As she pretty much walks to the hospital, like help! I need a surgeon here. Where's the best one?
Shit.
And I assume I'm called over.
Yeah.
After all.
Alright.
Get this.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I come on over and see what's the problem exactly that happened that needs such heavy medical attention.
This brute cut me with an axe. Make sure this not infected, will you?
All right. I get a nice cloth, damp it in the alcohol pads, and then get to work on using stitching.
Yeah, you're in the area, and you're about to see what happens in a few minutes after we roll play this.
And I see this woman who has attacked us and multiple times.
Oh boy, she is pissed. Like, you are not going to touch me with that.
Out of curiosity,
I thought you were a good surgeon. I have my own medical team hear me as she storms off. As she pretty much changes the bird and flies away.
out of curiosity, have you guys ever seen like a Golden Lassie, you know, Timmy's in the Well Lassie? Mittens is going to be kind of doing the same thing.
Okay, let's see what it does before I explain what's happening.
Well, I mean, at this point, the king is going to be quote unquote
Say again?
furious with the council, and he's going to be with the council that they've allowed this family to run wild for so long. That clearly this is a criminal enterprise that needs its assets frozen. Its licenses to do business in various nations suspended until a full international investigation can come to a final conclusion.
Currently, there's only 3 members of the council right now because, what you call it? Not how. Grant, as the animals try to dogpile William, the animals stop as they hear a song.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would not have blood in my streets. As he plays a song, William, you can move, but the animals are pretty much frozen until he stops playing.
Mm-hmm. I'll slip away.
Like, that whole family's trouble. That whole family's trouble sometimes. Veb, if you will, can you reduce their number so they could get while that evil while the evil witch's spell wears off, if they go back to wherever the hiding place they are. I could play this song for so long.
He takes his axe out, and he just gets ready to move left to right. Where are you? There you are.
Alright, all of advantage because obviously they can't move to defend themselves.
It's called coup de grace. He's just rolling coup de grace.
Mm-hmm.
If they're helpless, he's just cutting their heads off.
Yep. And if you need a roll, that's definitely not the roll I wanted to do.
I'm just going to assume this is a natural 20 because it's pretty much saying so. Yeah, so out of literally a couple of hundred animals that was it called summoned, a bunch dropped dead on the spot by the time Fleur finished his song, and pretty much the rest of the animals back off now that Mrs. Fleur's song is pretty much flying out of town.
Come back here, puppies.
She's flying out of town from the hospital, so unless you have a sniper scope, you're not gonna catch her.
Where the hell did that come from? Okay.
I mean, I can
fix
try
that.
to shot at her, but if she's far enough away, even I can't hit her. So
That was a near.
Okay, so nat 20, a 31, and a 33
For what?
against all the creatures that are around me.
You start chopping off heads left and right. Eventually, the song ends, and the remaining creatures, seeing their what's called be sliced and diced, decide to go back to the sea or the forest or the woods.
Come back, you pigeon pussies! Come on, you think you're a good for a hunter? I am the Kraken Dwarf and the Handach Jantach. We will have good drinks.
Let's go. A good drink's a good idea, my friend.
Oh, and suddenly, Veb is looking to see if Mittens has successfully ran away.
Yeah. When she ran to a bar and Granny found out what's going on, he walked out with food and started playing.
Right.
So
bro.
thanks to Mittens, Granny figured out what's going on and ran out to start playing the song.
Come at me, bro.
Granny plays a calming song to pretty much swell your rage, like the fight is over, my friends. You do not have to fight anymore. Let's go have some beer together and enjoy the rest of this day.
Assuming that's not an enemy that was trying to cancel my rage, what is the DC check?
Well, it depends. It's one of the council members.
Yep.
I don't think I put for no, I didn't perform this check, so that means I didn't roll this off the top of my head.
Okay, so it's decent. Here's some decent 20. Here's a little hit time. Your strength modifier. Does a 29 beat a potential chance to killing my rage?
Who knows?
It depends. If you still want your rage, then yeah, 29 beats his 25 for his performance.
Oh, I'm keeping my rage.
Yep.
Okay, so what are you gonna do with the rage? The only person left is a council member.
Oh.
A council member reminds you that saved your life.
Stay behind me! I'm gonna keep you safe against these traitors! There are too many traitors! Frigging traitors. You try to send the frigging bears to kill us. You try sending all these wolves against us! Oh, councilman, get behind me. And when Mittens comes back, you will ride her, and she will keep you safe. And I will be the one that keeps you protected. So I'm gonna keep myself between the councilman and all the other the traders. Well, as far as Veb is concerned, is traders.
Like, Mrs. Fleury looks on top of what will be Williams Tower like, oh, now that's entertainment. Let's see how many animals I can summon before you first go unconscious. At this point, all of you see a bunch of animals trying to surround William and Grande. And no one's going to do anything. Okay.
William?
Yes?
Grande?
No, Grande's me.
Yeah.
Like, he's trying to slow down and stop the animals, but even he has so many spell slots.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess it's you versus how many animals that Mrs. Fleury will send before she gets bored and flies away.
I mean, if I can spot her, I'll try to snipe her out of the sky with my rifle.
It's literally like right here on top of your building tower.
Oh, okay, then I'll just kind of set up with my rifle within the first range increment. You know, adjust the scope, set all that up, and I will be using firepower on this. So, let's see. / roll. D20 plus... $21 versus flat foot touch AC if she's not aware of me.
See if she could do a reaction against you. Well, good. Well, okay, so you do attack her as she would hit, except she does a reaction that pretty much says, "Hey, Birdie, come over here and take this bullet."
She heard through a suppressed rifle shot?
No, she saw the bullet at the last minute.
This is a bullet moving extremely fast, Ty.
Like, isn't like a bullet in like common terms 1,000 feet per second?
Something.
All right, do damage. All right, do the damage.
I just argue that she's not going to be able to do much.
Unless she has like a foresight ability, then that's possibly something else. Because
no, if it was Holly, then she'll have foresight.
Yeah. And I gotta add firepower, which is I did not do deadly aim.
She's pretty much trying to use one of her Dara skills to help her out.
35 damage.
I believe that breaks her
transformation.
Yeah, her concentration is gone. All the animals fly back.
Yeah.
Like, no fair. I want to see how strong this Sorcerer Council actually is.
So is she like human form now on the ground nursing the wound?
No, she's not in the tower nursing the wound. She's about to change back to her bird and just fly off to her luxury castle because
I'll order a cannon to fire on our own goddamn tower with high explosives.
No, your own tower or her mansion?
Where is her mansion?
Literally like mile, literally like a couple feet, literally like, let's just say it takes a couple 10 CDs to get there. But remember, her mansion also has man service and bodyguards, so you're not going to fireball the place easily.
Well, no. If she was on one of our buildings within range of one of our artillery cannons, I was just have a cannon shot land on it, and the threat for good.
Alright, you only have one shot to give.
Okay, let's try this. I'm assuming I use my base attack bonus and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Would it be intelligence since this is artillery?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this time, since the cannonball is moving slower.
It's not a cannonball.
Oh, it's not a gunshot.
It's not a gunshot. It's one of our high explosive rounds that's probably been set to airburst.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Shrapnel does not be fun. Shrapnel do not be fun.
Yeah. Ty, it's one of the Steam Flak 88s.
Okay. In order to at least send them unconscious, let alone percent to kill her, you have to get at least 25 points of damage. So go ahead.
Is this considered? Is this thing considered a Hodgkiss 6-pounder and equivalent for damage?
Yeah.
I think it might be. She might be dead. With the 6-pounder.
24.
Just missed. she's barely alive as you see her barely flapping and flying away to her island.
Gearman, open up on that bird. Everyone's shooting to the sky until she comes down.
She's not that.
Actually,
stupid.
You know what?
I'm about to say she's not that stupid. She's surrounding herself by birds until she gets safely to her island.
Archimedes! I'm sending in my owl.
Bird of prey moments right here.
Yes. So Archimedes is going in while I strap on my jetpack. Yes, I do have a jetpack at this point.
Oh God.
So.
See, we'll having everything over here with technology.
Yeah. I'm done with this bitch. I'm done with this bitch.
You're done the whole family.
Yeah, once they're gone, power vacuum, we take it over and get more control.
And council's down one member again.
Yeah. Let's see, where is it? Tabletop. Nope, not that one. It should be tabletop.
So Veb, Jimpan, you want to do anything while this chaos is going on?
I was out for the last few minutes because I was my cat food.
Okay. William saw Mrs. Fleur on top of the building and hit a slug shot. He just missed killing her, but now she's flying away back to her island and surrounding herself with birds so she doesn't get shot down.
And then my mechanical owl is now going in for the fucking kill.
So, I guess this should be interesting.
Time travel, like a moment or two ago.
By the way, because of this, she lost concentration, so all the animals backed off. All right, now what about time travel? What happened?
Okay, go back a moment. Right after William tried killing what's her face, Veb decides, okay, here's my axe.
Okay.
25.
The problem is you have to draw an axe like half a mile up, so it's not going to hit.
Yeah, that's the best I probably can do. I just had a thought. Is there a risk of one of the gearmans getting hit by the axe as it falls back down, or is it just hit?
No one. No, the gearman is dealing with their own problems. She was just having fun. So the gearman was finding out some of the other creatures he summoned.
Okay. He takes his hammer out again to try and hit her.
Still 25 feet up. Sorry.
Well, my axe and hammer.
Sorry, quarter mile up. I meant to say, but yeah.
Yeah, axe and hammer. They basically land within the same area-ish. Veb just has his finger up, the middle finger up.
Yeah, and then you see Archimedes, my mechanical owl, flying after her. And then not long after that, you see William wearing his jetpack flying after her. He's fucking done with this bitch.
Are you asking to fly after her throughout pretty much 10 nautical miles to her island?
Well, I'll be shooting at her while I'm flying. I can do both at once, Ty.
Let's see if she knows this. If she is, she's going to do another plan to pretty much save herself before it gets to her island, and most importantly, her private doctors. Versus your stealth roll.
Yep.
Alright.
Rolling stealth.
Did I do a bad fail getting that one to fix her?
Nope. I rolled a 23.
Yeah, she knows it's you, and half the birds come down with her until it gets to sea. Chases to a whale and just swims to the island from deep sea.
So what you're telling me, she's bigger now, and I'm over the water, and I have a radio, and speedboats with cannons.
Don't you also have like
she also gains hit points, and she turns her what's called into sharks.
Yeah.
In other words,
I think we've made our point, gentlemen. I'm just basically floating above the water right now, looking at it and going like, well, damn.
Make a perception check to at least see her island.
23.
There's a few islands with matches, but you don't know which one is hers. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, for now, I'm going to use the subtle art of backroom politicking to cut her out of the world economy, as well as she literally just tried to the king of this nation is fucking furious, demanding the council do something to immediately freeze her assets. Strip, have the various nations that are associated with them strip the permits for her transport ships to dock. He's pulling them from his nation already. He's also reaching out to Hope Valley for the same thing. Basically, we're going to economically isolate her.
While that's going on,
yeah.
Name this. Roll me a medicine check to see how badly you hear the amputated and badly injured.
I've actually got to get wandering, guys. I'm getting pulled.
All right, so I guess this will be the last thing before we end the session.
Makes the roll.
Huh?
Who makes the roll?
Alright.
Me. It's
Nameless. Thanks to you, you actually pack some people up properly, and now most of them are going not, and more of them are leaving ICU back to Gym Pop. It's going to be a while before they used to having no arm or no limbs or whatever.
I can do cast restoration.
You can cast restoration.
Yes. Let me double check exactly what rest. Let me double check my sheet just in case I could be wrong.
Well, I can do a heal check at +10. How about I just try and stabilize people, and then
Yeah,
maybe...
I can do lesser restoration. Now, where's regular restoration?
Go ahead. See if we can stabilize some of the people in the ICU. Sorry, in the ER.
Wow.
You did actually worse.
Yeah, restoration. It's I have it as a level 4 spell. I go all the way to level 6 spells.
All right. Well,
That chill smells really good.
I'm gonna pull up 5 pages to see which one you want to restore first.
Actually, hero
One man
point.
missing an entire leg. One woman missing her entire arm. One.
Hero. I'm willing to spend a hero point to reroll.
Go ahead.
Seriously?
You didn't do
Double
anything.
that one. Jeez.
It's like the game's like, no, you can. A barbarian cannot heal.
Yeah. Also, yeah. So let me double check how many times I can cast a spell because I have. Okay, so this is level 4, so I can cast it 5 times.
Oh, so
Bonus
you
spell
could cure all
and
5 patients if you
yeah, all
want
5
to.
patients. Yeah. Okay, so I'll do restoration for all 5 patients.
I don't know how the best I can say it, but they want to hug you now. They literally thought their lives were over. Now, of course, they're gonna spend a couple of days there to get used to having working legs and arms again. But they pretty much said if there's anything you need, let us know.
No problem. Take care. And if you just like put on a friendly smile while still in my human form. Also, by the way, I forgot to let you know, my character is a kitsune. He's currently in a human disguise.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. So let me know if you need him to roll any disguise checks. He's got like a plus 23, I think, for disguise.
Oh
Don't worry.
boy.
Yeah, Drunkard. He's not going to notice anything.
Sorry, no, it's a 27 for disguise checks. But yeah.
I guess that's the end of it because obviously Mrs. Flores' plan now is to break her husband and daughter out.
Yep.
The council now the council had to revise their initial punishment.
Hey, I need to leave right now. I just am hearing the chili boiling.
Alright, so
I
guess
that's
I'll
the
see.
end.
Well, you and Jim Pay, I'll see you next week, but I guess we'll see you all in 2 weeks.
Alright, see you in 2 weeks.
Have a good one.
Look, being a cleric is pretty neat.
Burnt chili is not tasty.
Oh boy.
By the way, Ty, did you not think I would go for restoration spells as a cleric?
I should have thought that.
Yeah, I literally have both regular restoration and lesser restoration, and I haven't even finished all my level 4 and level 5 spells.
Well, you have 2 weeks to do so.
Yeah.
I am going to take a nap.
Take
See you
care.
later.